Hello everyone. It is Cord Duvall again. Just literally had my whole Comcast internet go down on me while I was trying to stream. But in any case, tonight what we are doing is I'm doing this over again, but we're doing the Kiss of the Revenant, and we're solving all the puzzles. Since this is another video, I'm going to tell you the answers to each one of these also before we move on to this again. So the first one is, what is that? Pentacle. P-E-N-T-A-C-L-E. Pentacle. Okay. Second one is Juniper. J-U-N-I-P-E-R. Third one is, you don't have to put berries in it actually. You can just put juniper. Third one is Agra chalice. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
I'm not sure how to spell it, pronounce it either. Chalice. Arda chalice. So that's going to be it. Arda chalice. Okay, for the third chapter. Okay. And then we have, for the fourth chapter, we are going to try to solve this together. Okay. I'm going to watch the video with you. Okay, since I already did this once, I'm just going to do it again because I don't care. So I'm going to do it.
So far, so good.
You know, Sam's story doesn't have a happy ending, and nothing you do here can change that.
There was one moment of true happiness for Sam and her true love.
Stealing kisses among the pumpkins.
They say that Jack, the lad, had a sweet talk Samantha, but it went the other way around. She had a plan and Jack was part of it.
That midnight embrace was an invocation meant to power her weapon.
And it almost worked.
Almost.
Let's see if you could take that a little further.
All right. So we were looking for spill the blood of the cat. I think we were getting close with it. Okay. That which strike terror and fear. The Magician's Terror card. First order 110 2938 47. Next order 566574. Next order 839210-1. SLMM, which is something. Okay, 1889, B2 and C8. Okay. So we were already doing some research. We were looking up the meaning of the tarot card, magician card. I read this. The magician is associated with the planet Mercury and carries with its skill. Logic and intellect. The number of the magician is 1, the number of beginnings. The magician is the bridge between the world of the spirit and the world of humanity. His right hand holds a staff raised toward the sky and his left hand points to the earth. He takes the power of the universe and channels it through his own body and directs it to the physical plane. Above the magician's head is a symbol of eternity, and around his waist is a snake biting its own tail, another symbol of eternity. His magical table holds all 4 suits of the tarot, each of which represents one of the 4 primordial elements of the alchemist: earth, air, fire, and water. And of course, those I said before was on a pentacle, and these symbolize the appropriate use of mind, heart, body, and soul in the process of manifestation. The magician's robe is white, symbolizing the purity and innocence found in the fool, but his cloak is red, representing worldly experience and knowledge. In the bed of flowers at his feet is this duality is repeated in the mix of pure white lilies and thorny red roses. And I was thinking it was going to be thorns, because that could maybe do the blood of a cat. So basically I'm looking at wanting to find something that strikes fear in someone and can hurt someone, make them bleed. So from here though, it says, this kind of caught my eye, 4 suits of the tarot. Okay, so his magical table holds all 4 suits, right? And I had that music up really loud, I'm sorry. So I looked on the table. This is his magical table. So these are the 4 suits, I'm guessing. And what I did is I looked it up as the meaning of tarot. And so what we were looking at is minor arcana tarot cards are divided into 4 tarot suits: wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. Each suit speaks to a specific facet of our daily lives. When the tarot cards are read together in a spread, they reveal a collective interpretation of our lives and journeys, as well as we all travel. To follow are short descriptions and associations of each 4 suits. Wands. The wands are also known as rods or staffs. They correspond to clubs in a playing card deck and are associated with the fire element and color yellow. The suit is associated with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The cards are symbolic of passion, desires, creativity, energy, careers, and ideas. So I definitely don't think it's going to be wands, because there's no straight heart and fear in anybody's heart. Cups. The cups are also known as chalices or goblets. They correspond to hearts in a playing card deck and are associated with the water element and the color red. The suit is associated with Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The cards are symbolic of emotions, positive and negative, love, relationships, romance, happiness, intuition, psychic abilities, and spiritual connections.
Can you tell your cat to move? I go to sit down and she gives me this evil look.
She gives you the evil look. Come on, Callie. Come on over.
It's her space.
Alright.
She looks at you.
And swords. The swords are also known as blades, knives, and athames. They correspond to spades in a playing card deck and are associated with the air element and the color indigo. The suit is associated with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The cards are symbolic of battles within you, challenge, struggle, physical and moral conflict, action, and change. So I'm thinking it has to be something in swords, because that's the only thing that can really cut you, unless you put some teeth on this, and it would be scary. It was way funnier earlier in the last stream when I was talking about this. It just kind of just came out of nowhere. So right now it's not so funny. So then we got pentacles. The pentacles are also known as coins or discs. They correspond to diamonds in the playing card decks and are associated with the earth element and the color green. The suit is associated with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The cards are symbolic of health, wealth, material possessions, and the physical world. They also symbolize the realization of ideas and material gain. Alright, so we're not really trying to learn about tarot cards all that much. We're just trying to see what would basically spill the blood of a cat, in a sense, is what I'm thinking. And I know what blades and knives are, but I never heard of thummies, so that caught my eye, so I'm gonna say, you know, what could this be? So I come over here, and basically I really didn't get much of anything out of here. I was reading a bunch of different stuff and nothing really caught my eye. I think there was one thing. Where was that? Oh, because it was a magical tool. Alright, so the magical tool would definitely get me and the fact that it's with witchcraft. The only other thing was ceremonial magicians, on the other hand, use symbolic colors purple and yellow, representing the alchemical element of air, to color the thami, and it is then inscribed with specific sigils. This is to invoke powers it corresponds to and make a proper impression. So I ended up reading a bunch of this stuff on my last stream. If you guys do want to see me read, hear me read all that stuff, you can definitely go back to it. It's marked as stream went down. I wanted to put F Comcast because they suck. And actually, I'm scheduled to go to Verizon next week because I'm only getting 5 megabits per second, and that is just not enough to do proper streaming and good quality. So I'm definitely moving that over. I mean, it technically is okay. It does stream some, but sometimes it spikes down and spikes a little bit up for my streaming, so I like to have a little wiggle room. Alright. So the Thami's primary use is to channel direct psychic energy, generally conceived in etheric fire. Some modern day magical practitioners believe that if things such as herbs or cords need to be cut, another knife called a bowline is used. The bowline is often confused and mislabeled the white-handed knife. A completely different magical blade. In fact, the bowline was more similar to a sickle than a knife, and thus would have made chopping herbs very difficult. The bowline was, however, handy for harvesting herbs. In the kitchen witchcraft, witches are encouraged to use magical tools for mundane purposes to increase the witch's familiarity with them. That makes sense. If you're trying to practice witchcraft, you know, you're just chopping up some herbs and stuff for your, you know, your stuff. You should be good to go. So what I'm thinking, I'm gonna try bowline and see how that works. Now, why don't I just try a Thami? A-T-H-A-M-E. Fuck yeah. Got it, honey. Alright, that is the 4th chapter down. I hope you guys enjoyed your time here. It's definitely not the longest stream I've had to do these, and I wish I could have did some more stuff with you guys in the chat and everything also, because usually it's pretty cool to go through this stuff with everybody, but I usually do this a little bit later. I actually called it early today. So guys, here is our reward for tonight. I'm gonna open that up. Nice. That's a badass chainsaw. It looks similar to the chainsaw you get in game in TSW as an auxiliary weapon. That is awesome. Alright guys, well, thank you very much for coming out and watching me tonight, and I hope that this helped you, because this chapter 5 is locked. So everyone, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you again. We will be doing chapter 5 as soon as it comes out, or sometime thereafter. And I appreciate you all for coming here and seeing me. And everyone, don't forget, be mindful of the voices,
For they corrupt.
for they speak the truth.